So this slide is super important because it shows you how to connect your business idea with basic tenets in humanity. This is called Maslow's 5-stage hierarchy. And basically, every product in the world connects with these stages. So to explain this idea very quickly, I'm going to explain it this way. Anybody who's listening now, call out, do you drink Coca-Cola? Anybody here drink Coca-Cola?
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
Great. What level of this pyramid does Coca-Cola relate to? Is it a physiological need product? Is it where does it land? Where does it land on this pyramid? Is it food, water? Where is it?
Satisfaction, I think.
Satisfaction. Okay, it's at satisfaction. Anybody else?
Happiness.
Happiness. Happiness when you're happy when you drink a Coke. Okay, one more person. One more person.
Happiness.
Happiness again. Happiness again.
Fulfillment.
Humanity. Okay. So I'm going to tell you that everyone is right. The interesting thing about Coca-Cola, and which could be true for your product or service as well, is that they begin down here with it actually just being water. It's water with coloring and some sugar, right? So it's down here in water. Then they come up here to body because, you got to drink water or you don't survive. However, it's true that many people drink a Coca-Cola when they're with friends and they feel a sense of belonging when they share a Coke. They sit down, they pour a Coke and they're together and they feel like, hey, we're here all with one another. Self-esteem, because not everybody can buy a Coca-Cola. And when they drink the Coca-Cola, they're like in the crowd, they're with their friends and they feel like they got confidence. Because it also boosts your energy a bit with the caffeine. And caffeine does have a tendency to boost your energy, right? So boosting what your energy is also boosting your confidence. And finally, to everyone who said happiness, it is true that not only did Coca-Cola promote their product as providing happiness, but in fact, because of our natural physicality and the way that we share a Coca-Cola and the way our behavior is around Coca-Cola, we feel happy when we drink a Coke. We actually feel happy. So, and we think that we can solve more problems. We think about things in a more broad way after we drink a Coca-Cola with a group of friends. So I'm going to tell you that every product in the world begins at one of these levels. And to actually expand your target audience, you need to talk at the base level, quench your thirst with Coca-Cola, and then you need to move up by speaking to them about have a feeling of belonging, drink a Coke, and then speak to them at the highest level. We can solve them when we sit and take a break and drink a Coke. So that's the way that you can build your audience and build the people who enjoy, who are delighted with your product by speaking to them where they are. In fact, that brand is something really important. Notice around how a company value is created. It used to be in 1975 that only 17% of what a value of a company was the brand, and 83% was the actual thing, the actual Coca-Cola. But as you look at this slide, what you see is that beginning in 2015 and increasing, 87% of the value of a product is based on its brand. So Coca-Cola can launch all kinds of products: cherry Coke, vanilla Coke, Coke with coffee in it, Coke with a new package, and people will buy it because of the brand value. So a thing that new entrepreneurs sometimes have difficulty with is not just selling the thing, but to sell the value. And not just sell the thing, not just sell the value, but sell your brand. What can people count on you for when they experience your product or service? And that's the brand. That's the brand. So, you know, I am going to skip this slide, my dear, because this is too much information. And I'm going to go on to this slide, which is this. I need some help from you guys again, please, if you would. This is a polyester t-shirt. What does it cost in Namibia?
40 bucks.
30 bucks.
Plain t-shirt.
Polyester, 30 bucks. Okay. This one is a cotton t-shirt. Cotton. 100% cotton. What does it cost in Namibia?
80.
80,
80. 80 or 90. Wow.
100,
Wow. A cotton t-shirt.
80.
Yeah.
80, 90.
Depend on the quality, yeah,
Depend on the
And the
quality.
brand.
and the brand as well.
There's no
How
brand.
much does this one cost? How much?
100,
200.
250.
200.
250, 200.
We get the point, yeah.
1,000.
You get the point.
The answer.
I will say no more. Build your brand.
Wow.
Please, my dear, build your brand. It's the same cotton t-shirt. So what
Okay.
wants to happen next? In your community, where you are, ooh, that was interesting. That was like somebody singing. What wants to happen next? Meaning, what's the problem and what's your solution?
Okay.
Who do I need to become in order to embody that solution in my company? Who do I need to become?
The boss.
And finally, let's look at this. People say it's a down economy. It's a difficult time. Everything's in chaos. Well, guess what? All of these companies were built in down economies. All of
Yes.
them.
Yes.
So now is the time. Now is the time to launch and grow your business, because the down economy, the chaos, the uncertainty is the opening door for building your company. Ooh, we got somebody who needs to mute. Somebody out there, you got the noise, guys. So to avoid fear of failure, we have to move from a yes, no, a toggle approach to what's possible. No, we can't eat ice cream in the wintertime, to being playful, to having fresh eyes, to testing and noticing. There's nothing that's real unless we test and discover what's possible and to correct the way that we think about things. So we are free to innovate when we move away from no, yes, and we move into this kind of gray zone of playing and noticing what happens when we test and then moving towards what works. This is a long conversation we don't have time for, which is leadership styles. I'm only going to tell you that the leadership styles that are most winning are those that are persuasive. Used to be dominant, top down, go do this. But the ones that are now most successful are influencers. And I'm going to go through this as well, which is that men and women are perceived at having different characteristics in how they lead. Another time, another course, how to potentialize your organic or your natural skills and balance them in yourself so that you can embody all of the leading characteristics, whether you landed on the planet as a man or a woman or something in between. We can train ourselves to become who we need to be in order to lead our companies better. We can train ourselves, which is why I'm glad that you're here. Okay, look at this crazy photo. Okay, so this photo is a photo that shows the way many decisions are made in the world.
Many.
Okay, white men. Okay? Now, I'm showing you this for a very important reason. Very few of us in this room right now look like these people. Okay? However, when we stand in front of people like this and they look at us and they're thinking about funding us, or they're thinking about buying our solution, notice, look, notice if we are able to perceive a positive energy, a curiosity. Notice if we can focus on the openness. See if we can see that we are standing also at the head of the table. And they're looking, all of them are looking at us. So I've created a process called the lipstick factor. For men, it might be the crimp factor, the combing hair factor, the wash your face factor, the wash your hands factor. And it's the art and power of setting intention. When we go to a table that might not look like us, here's what works. Pause. If you're a woman, maybe it's put on lipstick. If you're a man, maybe it's wash your hands. Take a moment. Take a moment for yourself to set intention. When you walk up to that table, pick your seat. Pick a seat. Don't be told where to sit. Pick a seat. Watch the dynamic in the room. Notice that this guy is thinking what? And this guy, what's he thinking? Notice the interaction of energy between them and me. Notice the dynamic. Hold the space. It's my space. I'm here. I'm at the head of the table. I'm holding the energy of the space. And then I am going to get the result that I'm there to get. I'm going to get the result. And then I'm going to smile and I'm going to do it again. Because I am in this space, because I choose to be in this space, and I'm setting my intention for what will happen in this space. I invite you to scale your mindset, to increase your resilience. And to do this, choose your attitude about what's possible. Think about exploring as if for the very first time what's possible. Define the spaces within which you're operating and let go of any idea that you thought was possible or not possible. And note the rhythms of the way those testings and ideas can occur. And use all six senses. I'm not just saying listen or look, or I'm saying use your intuition, use your gut feeling, use the extra notion that you already know, because you can be playful and you can test and you can notice and you can reflect in silence and get access to the wisdom inside of you where all of your senses relate. And from that, you can take note. And finally, choose gratitude. Be resilient. Choose gratitude. Be resilient. And please, make community. With your creativity, make commerce. Thank you.